Okay. I just started. Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing. How do I change? Oh. I need to change the title. What do I call the title? Give me a second. Okay, now how do I... No, I've not frozen, have I? Crapola. Don't freeze on me. Oh no, was it just me? Oh, I just had it paused. Okay, never mind. How do I share a link? Okay. Friend, come friend. Tell me if I'm alright. Come, hurry, come. Hello? Friend, come friend. Click on the link! Friend, come! Tell me if I'm doing okay. Oh, sweetie pie, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's up? What's happening? What's happening, sweetie pie? Oh, sweetheart, I know, but we live next door to a pub. There's going to be noises. They're just barrel noises. It's fine. Friend, can you come and tell me if my audio's okay? I can't move my head like that. Oh my god, where are you? Also, I'm waiting for the files to verify because it's just downloaded. My purple doesn't match. I know it doesn't. Shush. Okay, my audio is good. Alright. I'm still working on my model, okay? Are you still here? I know you don't have a Twitch account, but you can still hear me! You work faster. Oh, hurry up! I'm so impatient. What do you think of my background, though? What do you think of my background and my little fua? Now we're just waiting. We're waiting for the files to load. We're on 60%. We're on 60%. Okay, we're just gonna hang out. I started early, okay. What do you think of the eye? I drew them myself. Do you like them? I drew the eyes. All by myself, you can't tell, but they're leaves. Can I, if I make my model bigger, can I put it back to how it was? Or will that, is there like an undo button? Is there an undo button? That's nothing. What is that? You. No, what am I moving? V2, you, yes. Can I? Hi, do you like my eyes? Hi, look at my eyes. Look at them. Look, they're like little leaves. I did it myself. Can I undo? I can undo it. Yes. Haha. Compliment my eyes. Don't watch Apex Legends. Watch me. Sweetie pie, what is the matter? They're just moving booze. They're just moving booze, sweetheart. Sweetie pie, it's okay. Yeah, I know. It's alright, sweetheart. It's okay. You're a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. If you're gonna watch Apex Legends, I'm gonna send you someone to... There's only like one person you're allowed to watch play Apex Legends, okay? I'm patting her. I'm stroking. She just doesn't like the booze noise. I'm sending you the one person you're allowed to watch Apex Legends. I'm patting her as much as I can! Stop it! Hello? Are you knocking? Yeah! Oh, okay. I have no idea what Apex Legends is either. Why? Why do you want to watch it then? Why do you want to watch it then? Anyway, Monarch VTuber does Apex Legends a lot, I think. And she's cool. Oh, sweetheart! Baby, darling, it's okay! It's alright. It's okay. Come here. Sweetheart, come here. Come here. What's the matter? I can't even hear anything half the time. Come here. Oh, sweetheart. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah, you are. You're a very good girl. I know, but I promise there's no one at the door. I promise. There's no one you need to tell me he's here. He's alright. He's okay. No one's trying to break in either, I promise. I promise. He's alright. You're a good girl. I really want to get her like her own little raised bed to come and sit with me on. Sweetheart, what's up? You don't need to be on such high alert. Sorry. Only my mouth moving because I went out of the webcam because I wanted to stroke. You told me to pet Fua. I went to pet her. Where do I know this music from? It's Genshin. It's the opening of Genshin. You play that game. You play Genshin. You know this music. Oh, sweetie pie, sweetheart. It's okay, I promise. Yes, do you play Genshin? Don't lie. Sweetie, darling, you're a good girl. Okay, well it's loaded now, so I'm playing. You can go away if you want. I'm not gonna make you sit through this. I mean, you can stay if you want to as well. Is my model back? Am I back? Am I okay? Am I? Alright. Show me! Thank you. Oh, I almost didn't. I forgot to switch screens. I was going to play Genshin like this the whole time. Oh my god. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this. I'm not a good streamer. Okay. Oh, I forgot how long the loading screens are on the computer. Oh my god, imagine playing that bloody delivery food game, the Genshin one. You practice. Are we done yet? Can you load? Oh my god. Alright, let's chat some more. Hi. Say something interesting. Say something. Say something. I'm bored. It'll be worth it, okay, because dragon. Ah? La 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 la. Fu is settled down now. Okay, so while she's not listening, yeah, I want to get for Christmas. She's getting Christmas presents. I want to get her a little raised bed to put in my study room. What do I call it now? It's not a study room anymore, is it? Because I've graduated. Yeah, I have a degree now. I have a BSc Hons now. But yes, I'm not at university anymore, so it's not a study room. Workroom? Office. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I want to get her own little sort of raised bed so she can sit next to me when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Oh my god, my fringe moves! It's been way too long since I've played around with my thing. Are we still not? Oh no, we are. Okay, it's okay. We're loading. Call me adorable. You're adorable. Ah, my foot's stuck. Okay. Okay, we're here. Are we here? Yes! I'm switching. Do not let me forget to switch and play Genshin on this screen the whole time. Well, that's the ultimate reaction channel, isn't it? You don't get to see what I'm doing, you're just watching me react to it. Oh, and I got the little octopus! The little octopus is adorable! Okay, so... Little octopus, look! The cutest thing. So I managed... I didn't do this on...
enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
On, what am I saying? Yeah, I didn't record it. Well, I did record it. I didn't stream it. But I got the dragon. Oh, you have no idea how much willpower it took to not do this straight away. Bear with me one moment. What the hell is what sound? Is there a sound? What sound? Growling. Oh, I have, I can't, like, sit up straight for too long without, like, a constant massaging thing to keep me back stimulated or I'll lock up, so I'm on my sort of medically vibrating chair. So if you hear any growling, that'll be it, but I can't turn it off because otherwise I'll be stuck here forever. Oh, are you growling now? You joining in the growling? We're growling together. Fuafu just growled as I said that. Maybe it was just her. Maybe she's growling. You be stuck forever. You're mean to me. Also, it's very strange how I forgot to title it. It's very strange how I'm responding to somebody on Discord, and so you actually can't see the chat. But still, what am I calling it?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
I wonder who Noviette is. I have no clue who he might possibly be. Are we in Honkai? No, we're not in Honkai. Oh, it kind of does look a bit Honkai-ish, doesn't it, actually? How the hell do you know that? But either way, Andy, how do you know? I want to be... Wait, I need to change because I need to be Noviette at least a little bit. I know it's very insufficient because he's not leveled up, but I have to be him. Look at him. I wonder.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly fluvial.
I'm so sorry I've brought you down here then, sweetheart. Yeah, I wonder who this man might possibly be. I have no idea, I'm stumped. So who are we speaking to? Am I actually... Am I supposed... yeah.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Okay, but couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view? Yeah, why are we down here?
This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Oh, I'm so happy Paimon has, like, a new hobby. That's so sweet. Okay, just don't spoil the ending for me this time.
Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
She's so cute. You're so cute, Paimon. You and Paimon relaxed for a while at Spina di Rasula's base. I did not read the rest of that. That was too fast.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good.
Don't tell Paimon she's a slow reader, okay? Don't say that to people. It'll discourage them from reading.
No. Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
No, they're not.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Sweetheart, hang on. I need to make sure that she's okay. Sweetie, what's the matter? What's the matter? What was it? What's up? Oh, sweetheart, what's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, honey. Okay. Honey. Okay. Honey. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. Okay. Sweetheart. Oh, I see. Okay, there's actual shouting outside. Oh, I see. Okay, how do I see my chat, by the way? I mean, I don't think anyone's here, but like, how do I see my chat, by the way? See it. I mean, I don't think anyone's here, but like, how do I see my chat, by the way? Did I have an echo there? I'm so sorry. Sweetheart, darling, it's okay. It's alright. Oh, I know that's not very nice sounds, but still, I know. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl. Sorry, I needed to, yeah. I do apologize. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hi, Seizo Speedy. I didn't see. I'm not a very good streamer yet. I don't know how to see like my chat at the time and like see who's following me and everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi. Thank you so much for following me. Okay, are you okay now? You alright, sweetie pie? Am I still okay? Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. Alright, carry on, Isadora.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Hyman's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourilette? She wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
Oh, sweetie pie.
If you say so, but Hyman has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message,
It's alright.
I'll take my leave.
It's okay.
Thanks!
You're a good girl.
We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
To the stars shining in the depths. Okay. Is the octopus going to be distracting? She's so cute though. Am I actually in the not that it matters, but am I actually in the Genshin? I'm not, am I? Let me edit my stream info, because we are not just chatting. Well, we're just chatting with Nourilette, it's fine. It's not incorrect. Why does Isadora look like that lady we get reputation quests from? There are very few NPC models, to be honest. They all have like, well, a lot of them have the same face. Okay, Nourilette, let's go and speak to Nourilette. New players to challenge. Oh, I do love TCG, actually. Where do I go to see you again? Also, I need to learn the shortcuts because I don't play on computer often. It can't just be, you know, alt and clicking everywhere. I love the this. I love that you can suspend quests now and not have to do this before you do that. That is brilliant. I'm so grateful for that. Okay, yeah. I remember. So how is everyone? How are you? I can't see anything, but hi. I printed out some drawings I did on sticker sheets. And they look so cool, and I'm so thrilled with them. I haven't cut them out yet. I can't really cut. I have like special scissors that are sort of less grippy for like lack of hand strength, but I can't find them. I might have to get my dad to cut them out for me. But still, they look cool, and I'm so pleased with them. Because I wanted to print them out myself and like stick them somewhere and see how they work actually as stickers, and I think they look cute. Maybe I can gift them to people and see what they think. Market research and everything. I know you told me not to, but I did it anyway. I don't have to listen to you. You never support my dreams. I do think that there's some detail that kind of got lost, but also I don't have the best colouring. I don't have the best, like, ink. So if I was to get them done properly, they might look even better. Neuvillette! Monsieur Neuvillette! Hi! Twins! Hi! Hi, how are you? Is it an honor to speak to you?
Neuvillette! We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Oh, that's okay. Take your time.
We've already made the trip here. You should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this.
A while earlier at the
It has come to my
Kalane
attention that the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
Sounds
No,
smart.
we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Don't agree to the meeting.
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
Oh, sweetie, it's okay. It's okay. No, this absolutely feels like a trap. Don't do it. Like, obviously don't do it.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
It didn't work,
Moreover,
though.
even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only
okay.
be revealed with time. Besides,
Good girl.
you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
no, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No,
I love them.
not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
That's hilarious. Oh, I love them. It's time for the meeting with the knave and Lady Farina insisted upon arrives.
Though it could officially
And
be
he-
considered
and
a
he's
diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume
he joined
you see it
anyway.
the same way, Miss Farina?
Oh, I love her eyes. She looks so cool. I have so many things to say, and I'm not good at articulating things sort of on the go, unprepared, but it's like, I really enjoyed Dottore. But there was no, and I've said this before, but I'm saying it again, there was no danger of Dottore doing a sudden 180 and being redeemed and everything, because he's terrible. He's irredeemable. And so I can enjoy him as a villain. I know things aren't black and white and everything, and like Child and Scaramouche are perfectly fine. But Arlecchino, though, who grooms children into child soldiers, I don't think she's redeemable. And if there weren't all these rumours about her potentially being playable, which kind of suggests that she'd be redeemable at least a little bit, if it wasn't for all of that, then I'd be able to enjoy her as a villain. But because I'm so concerned that they're going to try and paint her as actually a good person, I can't enjoy any of her screen time, which is sad because I was looking forward to her.
Lady Farina?
I mean, she's so cool in an evil way.
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
It's a
First,
trap.
I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you.
Ew, don't call them
Please
your
don't
children.
misunderstand. The children
weird.
of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of Child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
Good, as he should.
Okay.
Why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meropide to see Child and confirm his condition.
I don't trust that.
It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
Don't speak to her like that.
About that.
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
You tell her, Neuvillette.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that father will be returning soon.
Sweetie, it's okay. It's alright, darling.
We
It's
didn't
okay.
even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time.
Good
So we
girl.
kinda overlooked that information.
Yeah, please be careful, Neuvillette. The knave won't be easy to deal with.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Do they have a history?
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Of course he did. Why are you, Andy friend, why are you surprised that she's the Archon? Did he
The
escape?
details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide.
So we need to go and look for Child,
Special
is that what you're
guards
saying?
oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share
Kidnapped?
this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Friends is a bit of a
This
strong
is what
word.
you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meropide and investigate Child's disappearance.
Okay.
This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this? Right, so we're going undercover, right? Because if an official went in, it would be suspicious, but if it's us, it's not for some reason. I guess.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
It's like its own place, though, isn't it? Like its
I
own
would not
underground
define
city.
it so crudely. The fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper.
It's like
It has
Australia.
always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there,
I bet
neither
you do.
myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Absolutely. Since you're in such a tough spot and you're such a nice person, I'm more than willing to help.
How you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. All right, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on Irenaeus once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Thank you.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
All right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
I was just gonna say, Paimon, did you not gather that? You didn't even consider the fact we'd be prisoners. We've already agreed. And we owe a favour to Neuvillette.
Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Thank you.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. You're a treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Oh, thank you. Can we share it? Can we have a meal together? I want to share the cake with you.
Oh,
Why do you
no
have a
need to thank
cake?
me for it. Just be sure to enjoy it.
Well, too late. I've already thanked you. I want to enjoy it together. Okay, let's go to the cafe. Why does he just have a cake, though? Oh, Neuvillette has a sweet tooth. I don't remember where the cafe is. I don't remember. No, I do remember that. Is it the cafe with the coffee? I thought she'd be, I was gonna say more responsible, like Gio, but then again, he also forgot to make cash. Yeah, that's fair. Well, you know, spoilers. We don't actually know if she is the real Archon or not, but still, she is in my heart, and she's my favourite, and I love her, and be nice to her. Oh god, now we have to load again, don't we? So how is everyone? How's everyone doing? I didn't tell anybody that I was streaming, by the way. Should I do that? Is that like... that might be a good way to, like, advertise myself. Why am I not logged in? Why am I not logged into Tumblr? Log me into Tumblr. Wait. Did I lose my old? No, I didn't. I know the password already exists. It's my, and the account, it's my account. Oh, log in with email. Right, I've got you. Never mind, it was just me being stupid. It's fine. It's fine. Bear with me. I want to at least try and be proper and promote myself and everything.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
I didn't think to share with anyone that I was live.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Because my social media manager didn't tell me to. I forgot to insert it.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take
Am I
pride
doing
in
okay
fulfilling my
still?
duties.
Yeah. 'Cause you're you. Well, no you. Okay, let's go to the cafe. It's not my fault. I have a bad social media manager. Andy. Where's the cafe? Is there a waypoint close to the cafe? Why am I lagging? Don't lag. You're a good computer. No, there isn't. Okay, I'll just follow. I'll trust in the yellow brick road. Stop lagging. Oh, I don't want to call the lift. I'm going to glide. It's fine. Like a dragon. I cannot wait to get the Fontaine gliders just for Novelet. Whee. Oh, this is horrible quality. What the hell? Be better. Oh, the shout next door. I've missed that.
Oh, and one of those two? Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you!
You thought it was a test thing. Well, it didn't. You sure ordered a lot. Didn't you just finish eating the cake that Novelet gave us?
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty.
Oh,
Now that
he's
Paimon
scared.
thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate.
Maybe.
Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
No, we'll be fine, sweetheart. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte?
Oh, what is
Charlotte!
that here? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hi!
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up.
Oh, sorry.
Calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
Absolutely. What do you want to know?
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Stage whispering.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you?
Oh
Please
yeah,
tell
no,
me
we
all
can't
about
tell
it.
you that.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Call me a prat. You're the prat. Andy. I should have asked, but is it okay if I call you Andy on stream? Nobody knows who you are. You could just be imaginary. Nobody can see. Nobody can even see what you're saying to me. I could be talking to myself. Achoo! Paimon.
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Novelet told us to keep it a secret.
Why on earth wouldn't it be a secret, Paimon? Oh yeah, Charlotte, we're just gonna go undercover. Nobody's allowed to know about it. You say to the journalist. We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon
Stop asking if we're in Honkai. See, I told you, Paimon. We didn't even think anything of it at the time.
Paimon really messed up.
Oh no, it's okay, sweetie pie. It's okay.
In that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh,
It's
right.
okay.
There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
Yeah, of course.
About that,
Yes.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
I want to help Charlotte.
It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face to face with the warden of the fortress.
Okay.
He was
Right,
awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
Thanks,
Deal.
Charlotte.
We'll do anything you want.
Paimon just appearing like
Then it's
that.
settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
We can share it with a Charlotte. After completely stuffing ourselves, we go to the Fortress of Meropide. Which is... I bet I know where it is.
Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Yeah, Charlotte! Say something. Oh, sorry, Paimon.
I had
Sorry.
no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
We won't. It's okay. We'll speak to the warden. See, I'm going as Neuvillette, and he has a close personal relationship with the administrator of Meropide. Anyway, Meropide is not here. It's over there, behind the thing. There's a thing here that was interactable, so I bet we go down there. That's what I'm guessing. No. Wait, when does that expire? Oh, 10 days. Okay. I'm so eager to get Neuvillette built, but I don't have enough starfish things, and like you keep getting denied in other people's worlds because I mean, you know, everyone is wanting the starfish things. I forget what they're called. Are they even starfish? I don't remember. There's jellyfish now that you can fight with the powers of, and I don't know how I feel about it because jellyfish. We don't like jellyfish. Well, jellyfish are fine, it's just statistically unfair. Ooh, did I get something? Oh, no, someone's coming. I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, I'm all out. I mean, I assume that they're wanting things. I'm sorry. I wish there were easier ways to get these things. Like, I get, you know, putting more time into it, but to have 3 days respawn, is it 3 days? It's too much. Hi. Alright, come on then. Oh, please stop lagging. You're a good computer. Yeah, I knew it. So you go down here and through there. Yeah. Hi! Hi! No! Hi. Hi. We ate the cake. It was very nice.
All right, Neuvillette, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress
Oh,
of
no.
Meropide from Irenaeus.
Oh, don't do that.
Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, The fortress of Meropide is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals.
Makes sense.
But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
This is really scary, actually.
Everyone hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, I don't think he'd mind.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley.
Yeah, I
He's
bet
a
you do.
very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Also, right, so obviously with a name like Wriothesley, you expect a British accent. Right? But he doesn't. He has an American accent, a very American accent. And which took me by surprise, and it threw me a little bit. But then I realised, well, you know, if you take away the name, that is a very good voice. So I don't mind. And then I thought, actually, no, this is very cool, and this is absolutely his voice. Then I learned that the name Wriothesley comes from Staffordshire. He has a Staffordshire name, which is like just down the road a bit. You know, is because I'm in Derbyshire. Derbyshire's like here. You can't see what I'm saying. Derbyshire. Just imagine Derbyshire, right? Staffordshire is like below it, with the Wallabies and everything, and Robbie Williams and everything. So like, he has a Peak District's name. So now I'm personally offended that it don't sound like me. He's supposed to be, you know, sat at his desk with a flat cap and a slice of blue John on his desk or something. I know that's not like, that's the name he chose, but still, could have been Peak District.
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates.
Okay.
The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meropide, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
Hang on, so does Wriothesley not know of this plan then? So we've got Charlotte asking us to go and have a chat with him, and Neverlet saying do not go and have a chat with him. The Duke, Wriothesley.
All right. It's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Thank you.
Don't worry,
We won't let you down. Yeah, exactly.
Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meropide.
Okie dokie. Oh, sweetheart! It's okay! He's alright. He's okay. He's okay. Oh, I know, there's a lot of noise outside, isn't there? I know. He's alright, though. You
Water
good
comes
girl.
in many flavors
You
to the
good
discerning
girl.
palate.
He's a good
Mondstadt's water
girl.
is crisp and pure,
See, I
water from
love
Lille
this.
has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the
Continue
water
the
possesses
current
a depth
quest.
of flavor unlike any
I
other.
love that.
Sumeru's water
I love that you can do that.
has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
We do share a brain cell. Neverland really has an affinity with water. I wonder what that's all about. Ah! Okay. We're really eager to go to prison, okay? We're really eager. Damn it.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
I wouldn't do that inside the Fortress of Meropide if I were you, Neverland. So, like, while we're doing this, then, can we actually, like, leave and do other quests and stuff? and then come back. Hi. 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 Say something. Hello. Boring. Yay, happy to be in prison. Hi.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these 2 convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
We're very dangerous, you know.
Well, now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
This is some interesting tension between these two.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
That's sad.
Oh, she's got a point.
Yeah.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You 2 will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Thanks.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Present.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see.
God, what did he
You
say
two are
we did?
charged with
Never that. What
eating
did he
a
say we
cake
did?
specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
You cheek! You sneaky, not a dragon, you! That's so funny.
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that
I
Nervalet gave us was...
can't believe
Just
you.
looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble.
Yeah, we stole the cake from the
And
Chief
considering
Justice.
how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
Oh, you flatter us.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meropide. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mug shots with my camera.
That's so funny.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
She has really been reading detective novels. I love her. Yeah, how is this going to work with Paimon? This is cool. Yeah, that's not Paimon's height. That's not gonna help. Under Marette's guidance, you finish all the required procedures.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth?
Thanks.
Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days.
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler.
Save
I've
it.
taken my meds,
Not
thank
like I'll
you.
remember your names. Move it.
Actually, did I take my meds? Yeah, I took them. I took them early because I knew I'd be doing this. Do they not have like a rotation of guards? Surely they don't like live down there. Like even working in an environment is gonna be depressing. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for them. And now we wait. God, it feels like 45 days has passed already. Oh, that is really cool. Oh, Genshin is so good at like environment design.
Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here?
Hello, we asked you a question.
Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Don't be rude.
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
You sure don't seem like a god. Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Oh, so you're actually a prisoner and you're doing this for credit coupons, which is the Fortress of Meropide's currency, right?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meropide. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meropide. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
I'm overthinking it, and I don't actually know how to articulate what I'm thinking, but the whole thing of rejecting Mora and using credit coupons instead for like equality and everything is something I really want to know Pantaloni's opinion of. Like, that would be interesting.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know?
They must have some awful vitamin D deficiency, though.
Oh,
vitamin C
I'm
deficiency.
actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Interesting. Have you ever seen the Duke? Have you seen a Harbinger from Snezhnaya? Surely if you pick one, he'll just mention the other, right? Does this matter? Usually it doesn't matter. Have you... No, I'm gonna do what Neverlet wants first. Have you seen a Harbinger from Snezhnaya? Oh, he's not gonna say anything. Fair enough.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Visitor to the aquarium. music! Oh, I love this music. Hi! Doggies! Little poodles, little robot poodles, hi! Hi, I have a little poodle too. It's a labradoodle, but still. Hi. Hello. Hi. God, you're tall. Oh, don't they look magnificent though? You know how much I love like robotic things and stuff. Oh my god, their design is gorgeous. Oh, I want to draw them. Oh, the dog's head is like a camera!
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
I never noticed.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I had to. Where is the lift? Hello? Where's the lift? Is it behind there? Okay. There must be chests down here that I'm missing, right? God, you not like turning corners, do you? Oh, yeah, here, okay. Is the stream still streaming? How do you even know what Honkai looks like, Andy?
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
See, a good streamer might have been talking then. I completely forgot where I was. There. What happens if I activate the lift again? I'm just leaving. Are there going to be consequences for this? Hurry up! I shouldn't be finding this nearly as amusing as I am. Since when do you play Honkai? I didn't know that. Okay, no. Sorry. I had to. Oh, I didn't know you played a Honkai, though. You never told me. You never told me you play Honkai. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me, though? You know, we played Genshin together. Why did it never occur to you to say, oh, you know, I play Honkai as well? Which Honkai do you play, though? I mean, I don't, but which version do you play? I didn't think you knew what Honkai was. Anyone who plays Genshin knows what Honkai is. Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail you play. Answer me. How long have you been playing Honkai Star Rail? I can't believe you. Answer me!
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine.
The train
Be
one.
sure to befriend them, and cause them no harm.
You know that it's made by the same people. Andy, you know that Genshin and Honkai is made by the same people. Why the bloody hell wouldn't I know? I can't believe you didn't tell me. You're mean. You're mean to me. Fortress of Meropide, we're here. I'm having a drink.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Your suffering is amusing. You're mean to me. I've been so tempted to try Honkai Star Rail. The person, my friend Nessa, the person who made me play Genshin in the first place, I think she plays Honkai Star Rail. But, like, it looks cool, but I don't think I have the stamina to do both. I think I don't have the energy to do both Genshin and Honkai, but it looks cool. Maybe I can just... Because does Sayu stream it? Because he's in it. Maybe I could just, like, make do with watching Sayu play it. Because it looks cool. I don't have enough energy to dedicate to more than one big game. Hurry up and think about something sad.
Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Nervalette might not be able to rescue us.
Put on a disguise, Paimon. If we ever get found out, then maybe we'd become criminals for real.
Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but... You wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Yeah, we stole the Archon's cake.
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... Good luck.
Also, we've absolutely angered important people in the past.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here?
Apparently not. Does this mean that...
They're already onto us?
Do not get ready to fight! Do not fight in the Fortress of Meropide, please. It could mean that they're guarding the
7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard.
Hi.
When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Nervalette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Nervalette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex.
Yes.
And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
So you must be Duke Risley.
The Duke? Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
How would you know? Also, I'm having a hard time adjusting from Risley to Risley, but it's a good pronunciation. I like it. I mean, I'd go with Risley, but I think I've heard Risley, I'm sure. It's a good name. It's a good pronunciation.
Greetings,
I like it.
my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meropide had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
Oh, he's a nice person too.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Yes, thank you. He did a wonderful job. He deserves many coupons. It was okay. His attitude crew some work, though. No. He's taken great care of us. Splendid chap, really.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
I like Risley. He's nice.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meropide. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
Thanks.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
There's no way he believes that we're here because we stole cake. There's no way he's buying into any of this. Let's just roll with it for now, but I hope he doesn't know too much
No
already.
wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
I hope Charlotte gets an interview at the end. Waypoint unlocked. Okay. Where? Oh, it's that. So we can come and go. Okay. Ooh, what are these things? The Duke's office. Welfare meals. That will be the... Oh, there's one here. Okay. Great. Oh, and I need to go and do my crystal fly trap, but we'll do this first. I love this music. I mean, was that higher?
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
What if we eat your
Well,
cake?
then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meropide, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat.
I could be wrong. This man looks like he mains dark types in Pokemon. You're not wrong. So as I understand it, and I don't have all the information yet, but Risley was a criminal, right? He did something or other, I don't know what. And now he is the warden. So, like, he gets... Like, I assume that he spent time in the Fortress of Meropide as a criminal. Am I understanding right? And now he's he and is in charge of it all. And so obviously he knows what it's like, which I always maintain is like the best way to run a place is have it run by somebody who knows what it's like to be a person who goes there. So you get that kind of connection of sympathy, I guess.
It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule.
Oh, he's a good
now,
person.
Everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
God, he's a good person.
In the Fortress of
I like him.
Meropide, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress of Meropide.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
He seems to take care of people, that's nice.
By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all.
Do you feel better now, Paimon?
Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Also, isn't there a line that Neuvillette sort of had to fight for Wriothesley to get this title? So I'm really intrigued. I hope we find out, actually. I hope that's not just something that's mentioned and then never brought up.
Let's continue this
I need to know. Okay, thanks. Obviously, we don't need to eat right now because we ate the Archon's cake. Why do I have coconut oil next to me? Where the hell did that come from? Oh, paperweight! Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. I found stuff. Okay, yeah. A pancreation ring. Okay, is that oxygen ring? Can I speak to anybody first? Is there anything interesting? Coupon cafeteria staff. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'd like a welfare meal, please. Understood. Enjoy your meal. Oh my god, we actually get something. Sorry I'm not just like speeding along with the story. I need to investigate. It's such a beautiful design. I love it. I can't help but notice that Wriothesley tells us not to go near the pipes, and this entire place is made of pipes. So where the hell are we actually meant to go, Wriothesley? Can I look at the welfare meal? It says it's a surprise. I'm intrigued. Is there a shortcut key for the meal? For the inventory? I need to find out. Where's the there? A welfare meal from the coupon cafeteria. As it's free, there's an element of risk and surprise. Used to obtain a meal and a fortune slip. A fortune slip? Nice! Suspicious barbecue ribs. And even the sweetest sunsettias fall from high branches. This is the result of maturity. Aww. I like how uplifting they try to be, regardless of the circumstances. Is it leaking? Oh my god, that is terrifying. That is terrifying.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste.
Oh, the
in
timing!
Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other.
I don't want to drink the pipe water.
Has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Oh my god, Valerian, is it? On TikTok did a thing as Wriothesley and Neuvillette, and Wriothesley gives Neuvillette some Fortress of Meropide water, but it's like all brown and stuff. It was funny. I'm not doing it justice. It was funny. I refuse to use the tube, not the tube. The tube's fine. The bit between England and France, that one, the channel tunnel. I refuse because I'm convinced that the entire sea will just come collapsing down. I know it won't, but like, in me head, you know, it could. I don't like being underground. But even the tubes in London, I mean, I don't live near London, so it doesn't happen often. Am I meant to be going here? This isn't where I'm meant to be going, is it? Where am I meant to be going? Oh, right there, okay. That didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen. I did nothing.
This place is known
so
as
cool.
the Pancration Ring.
Am I too easily
Sometimes
impressed?
we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
There's some kind of psychology around that, I'm sure. Of, like, not keeping things in. It's not something I really researched properly. Can I do a quick bit of research? Would that be annoying? I really want to. Give me a moment, I'm so sorry. Because I know that I've read something about that idea of, I suppose, for example, boxing to, you know, like letting out your anger in certain ways. I suppose it could be like, you know, punching your pillow or something. But the problem is that I don't, because it was a long time ago and I didn't go into it fully, so I don't remember if it was proven to be a good thing or a bad thing. And I need to know. I need to find a paper. Is it going to be annoying if I just look through a psychology paper real quick? I need to know, because I feel like that's not a good idea. But I could be wrong. I'm not going to spend too much on this. I just need to know, like, what side it is. That's not helpful. I think it's the opposite. I think it's not a good idea. I think that what it was that that like having like a physical outlet to get out of your to get your anger out causes more aggression, but I don't remember the sources to verify that, and I could be completely wrong, as I need to know what side it is. Okay, in the high anger condition, okay, this is what I was reading, Brad Bushman et al. I suppose. They looked at this issue in a 1999 paper in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. Right, this is what I've read in the past. They manipulated people's anger in a laboratory experiment. Participants wrote an essay on a sensitive topic and then told people that the essay would be evaluated by a peer. In actuality, the feedback they were given was assigned by the experimenter. In the high anger condition, people were told that their essay was poor and was one of the worst they had ever read, which is known to upset people, which obviously, because it's even more so because it was about a sensitive topic. Soon afterwards, some people were given the opportunity to punching back for 2 minutes, others did nothing at all. Then, a short time later, everyone played a game against a fictional opponent. Over the course of the game, participants had a chance to punish their opponent with blasts of noise. The loudness of the noise and the length of the noise had been used as a measure of aggression. The belief in catharsis would predict that people would be less aggressive if they had a chance to punch a punching bag after getting angry than if they had to sit and do nothing. Instead, the opposite result was obtained. Right, I'm right then that letting it out, as it were, physically is actually not a good idea. Punching a punching bag makes a connection for people between anger and aggression. That is, it reinforces the link between being angry and acting in an aggressive manner. These connections between emotional states and behaviour are an important part of what determines the way we act. So these results suggest that it's better to take a few moments and do nothing when you're angry. Sitting quietly or meditating is a much more effective way of calming yourself down than attempting to let off steam through another aggressive act. Right, yeah. So that's what I was thinking of then, I suppose. But at the same time, it kind of depends, because are they using the boxing ring when they're angry, or is it when they're energetic? Because in a prison setting, you're kind of confined. Even if you do have like a big space like this, you're still confined, and you're gonna feel claustrophobic, and you're gonna feel all like, you know, packed in and everything. So you're probably gonna need you are gonna need some kind of, like, you know, way to get all the pent-up energy out. Is boxing a good idea? I'm not sure. I would love to do an entire psychological analysis for the Fortress of Meropide, actually, because this intrigues me. The very first experiment I studied and wrote about was the Stanford prison experiment, which is horrific. But that was the first thing that I actually properly sat and studied for psychology. It was the first thing that I did in depth. It was the first thing I wrote a full-on paper about. So it intrigues me. I'm interested, and I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that detour. I think even Andy's left. Yeah, I bored you. I'm sorry. Yes, carry on. Carry on.
Pancreation matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
It seems you know me too well.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancreation ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
Oh, he's so uplifting.
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
He's so encouraging. I like him. He's nice. I didn't understand what he said other than people mad at essays. Oh god, what Wikipedia hole are you on, by the way? I need to know what you're looking up. Andy, I'm speaking to. Talk to Risley at the dormitories. Yeah, I want to, once I've finished, I really do want to do an entire... It intrigues me.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Oh yes, so I actually got to the fortress early because I accidentally swam into some light, and I didn't know if I'd be able to get back in here, so I left that, but I guess. Where is this waypoint? Am I going up the lifts? No. Risley, where are you? Where did you go? Does the fortress... Oh, you do. Oh, I am supposed to go up there then. Okay. Go to the dormitories. Why are you on Japanese hair accessories, friend? Friendy? There's a game that I so want to play with you. because it sounds hilarious. No offense. I love you to bits. But it's a game where you are on Wikipedia and you have to go on a specific page, and then you have to get to another page purely through clicking links in the Wikipedia. So, for example, you start on a Wikipedia page about lakes, and from there you somehow have to get to, for example, Japanese hair accessories, and you're only allowed to click the links. Yes, you would win. You would be really good at that. We have to play that one day. That sounds hysterical. I don't think I explained it well, but, you know. Teleport waypoint, thank you. Risley, where are you? Hi, can we talk? Can we talk? The next time Sis has time off. Sorry, I was daydreaming. Do you need something? About the pipes. Oh, that's all too complicated for me. But I know the pipes are extremely long and keep my sister far away from me. I wish they didn't exist. Ah. About the loudspeaker. Is there a loudspeaker? It's helped us save drinking water, but more and more people are using it to play pranks, including some of the guards. We need to think of a way to stop that. That sounds hilarious. If you're gonna have a loudspeaker, people are gonna play pranks on it. That's just how it goes. Someone who looks just like you. You didn't cause any problems and just leave them for Sis to fix, did you? If you did, and she has to do overtime because of you, then I'll keep her company. Who's your sister? No offense, but like all of the NPCs look alike. You're there, okay. I want to go the long way. I want to go the complicated way. I want to be difficult. What happens if I just jump down there, by the way? Oh. What happens if I jump down there? Can I jump down there? I'm going to jump down there. Oh, okay, I can swim. I can't dive, though. Can I not dive here? How do you dive on computer, by the way? I'm just having to swim, don't mind me. Oh shit, now I'm gonna have to get back up, aren't I? How do I get back up? Sorry. Risley, help. I didn't mean to. I let my impulsions win. Don't disappear on me, I need you! Okay, I'll go up there, alright. Oh no, what? Wait! Okay. Ooh, I do not like the activate lift thing being inside. ADHD the game, exactly! Death escapes you, Grim Reaper scared of you. So, they should be. Oh, I forgot I looked away from the screen and I thought that I was in the lift already. I forgot that I was just waiting for it to come down. Crying out loud.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure.
Oh, I'm
while
so
water from
stupid.
Leo has an enduring aftertaste.
I got...
In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile,
That's good to know.
has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Okay. So, on Tumblr, me and a friend run a Message in My Week page, and we posted the prompts for next year, so I reblogged it, and then I saw that we had a notification, and I thought, oh, who's interactive? But it was me! And I should have known that. Right. Okay, I won't jump down this time. I'm sorry, Risley, don't judge me. What is that? Gimme. Thank you. Doctor? Hi. Oh, I wanted to speak to you! I'll speak to you afterwards.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
He's so nice, though. Why are people so, like, scared of him? I'm intrigued about that.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later.
There's a
in the
pipe
Fortress
right
of
there.
Meropide, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
You told me not to go near the pipes.
Zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Also, is the sound of what? What? Yes. Oh. Hang on, wait. Is the sound of the chair too annoying? I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to have it on, but still. No, okay. Thank you.
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meropide has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income.
See, that's why I hate the mentality of people don't want to work nowadays. Like, no, people don't want to work for you nowadays. Not you, not Risley. I'm speaking in general. It's like, if the most people want to work, I wish that I could go out and go to a job and work. Unfortunately, I cannot, but I wish I could. Most people do. Most people are happy to go out and work normally if the benefits match the amount of work that's put in. But when the amount of work that's expected of you is more than the benefits you'll get from it, then you're not going to want to do that, are you? But if it's equal, like he says, most people are willing to work honestly to earn a stable income. Because that's exactly how it works. It just so happens that the majority of people nowadays are not earning a stable income, so why on earth would they want to work?
As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meropide is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Linny? Why are you... Don't know! Linny! What are you doing? Hi! What you doing?
Oh!
What you doing? Lenny!
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace.
Was Lenny arrested? I do not remember that. I thought... Well, we didn't go through what they did with, the whole deceiving everyone and Oratrice and everything. We just did another show with you though, Lily. Why is he here?
Oh, is something the matter?
Yeah, why is he here?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
I don't trust this at all, unless I'm misremembering. But his story quest was, we did a show for him and everything, with him and everything. And the ending of the Archon quest was, they didn't do the murder, but we still need to investigate what they did with going to look at the other trees and stuff. Is he in here because of that, or has the knave set something up? Is he doing the same thing we're doing? I don't trust this. I don't trust him. Funnily enough, because he lies to us. He gets us involved and he lies to us. So I can't trust a single word he says. Because funnily enough, when you lie to people, you then can't trust them. Oh yeah, go to... Oh, was that you? Have you moved? No. Yeah, hi! Speak to me. The healthier you are, the better you can work, right? And you are... I'm a doctor. If you have any minor ailments or injuries, I'm your man. As for major ailments and injuries, I'll do what I can, but I'm not making any promises. At least to you, honest. If you're fatigued from work, you can rest in the infirmary. You can't hear the loudspeaker there, which is good for your mental health. Cool. About the secret to staying healthy. Early to bed, early to rise. Eat healthy foods, moderate exercise, take care of your mental state, and stay in good spirits. It's a shame that the fortress... It's a shame there's the Fortress of Meropide. Do you mean it's a shame that the Fortress of Meropide doesn't get much sunshine? Okay. Alright, bye. Infirmary. Infirmary. Wherefore art thou, infirmary? What's this? This is not where I'm meant to be... Oh, it is where I'm meant to be going. Okay. Hi. Hi. Speak to me. Hi. On the left is the mailroom and on the right is the infirmary. Don't mix them up. You pay with coupons, you pay with coupons, tell us the recipient and their address, and we'll get the letter there if it's in Fontaine. The letter can't be too long, and the content, well, work that out for yourself. And I advise you not to inquire about anything else. Okay, well, unfortunately for you, I'm going to inquire about something else. If Dr. Arden isn't there, he's probably in the production zone. I don't know any more than that. Okay. I'm going to the mailroom. Is there anything here? Yes, I knew it! I knew it!
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Thank you. I love how one of his lines when opening a chest is basically finders keepers. I love the sound. Cedrin! Hi! Hi!
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Cedrin.
Cedrin!
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Cedrin here is the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
Thanks, Risley.
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Alright.
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
We did get some suspicious ribs, though. I'm not sure if I'd say good. They might be. Oh, beds. Okay. Obviously, because it's an infirmary. It's kind of small. Where's this one here? This, what's this? Hi, hi, hi. Okay. I forget where the cafeteria is. That way. Okay. It's gonna glide. Just gonna fall. Is that where I fell off to? Well, I jumped off to willingly. No, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. There we are. Found it all by myself. What an entrance, right?
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
That really looks like garlic bread, and I really want some garlic bread. I really want some garlic. If nobody tells me not to eat garlic, then I'm having garlic. The main thing is that it's free.
Isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Why?
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
Aww.
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
He's also kind of sad. You should go up and give him a hug. What are you growling at? What was that? Alright, good girl. It's Nervulette. No, I worry about him. I don't think he's doing well.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
Aww.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
Yeah!
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless.
It does, doesn't it? He's so easy to speak to. Also, I'm not... Do not turn off in 5 minutes, excuse me. Hang on. I need to rescue the monitor. Wait, what did I just press? Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, listen, I don't usually talk shipping when I'm doing the videos and everything, but you can't stop me. Damn it, Andy told me not to eat garlic. Oh, you're so mean. You're so mean to me.
In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him.
I bet you are.
Right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Sounds fair. Thanks for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
For 45 days. It's not that long. Hi, we met. Hey. Hi. Hi. Hi, Sigewinne. I'm here. I'm fine. Look. Hi. Okay, I need a photo of this. How do I photo on the computer? Here we go. We're having a meal together, look. Isn't it nice? I'm perfectly healthy, you don't have to worry. Yeah. Oh, I should remove the octopus for now. For the photo. Nope. I for inventory, B for bag. Hey, I figured it out. Where's the octopus? Okay, you're gonna have to go for now, sweetie. Bear with me, this is important. It's integral. It's 4:25 already, what the hell? How long have I been doing this for? Oh my god, I'm gonna be in so much pain tomorrow. I didn't realise. Can I, Yeah. Yeah! Look at everyone. Risley, you closed your eyes while we were taking a photo. Don't do that. God's sake, Risley. Do not know how to take a photo. Can I go from this angle? Yeah. Yeah! Oh. Can I from this angle? Yeah. This is very important. I apologise for the delay. I do not apologise for the delay. That was... Okay, fine. I'm not going to eat any garlic. You're so mean to me. Citron.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute.
Oh.
After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Oh, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Risley!
Are you finished eating?
Mate,
then
your
I
mate.
recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow.
Sorry.
Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
Alright, cheers, mate. Silly. Okay, I'm gonna go to the dormitories. I don't remember how to get to the dormitories. But... I think Fua wants something from me. So I might be a sec. Yeah, hi, sweetie poo. What's the matter? What's the matter? Come here. Oh, we foot stuck again. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi, sweetie poo. Oh, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, you're so cute. Am I not paying you enough attention? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right, you're getting all the fuss now. Good girl. Oh. Do not fall asleep standing up. Are you okay? What's your matter? What's your matter? Oh, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Oh. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, I bet I know what you want. Okay, I'm gonna be a second. I do not have a weight screen, so you're just gonna look at
Melusines
Neuvillette
are
for a little
creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
No worries, I will not. Okay, I'm just gonna go and see what Fua wants from me. Okay. Neuvillette, take care of the stream, please. Come on. Oh, help me up. Ah. Ah. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oof. Ah. Go on then. Good girl. Oh.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Oh my god! Nice!
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Oh, we've had post! Oh! Don't we get post? We get post! Look at it! Let... Also, I know they didn't push it properly, did they? Make an effort. Actually, make an effort. Hey, come on, come here. Come here. No, she wants to go in the living room. Alright. I will. Oh, you can come here and get the door for me. Yeah. Come here. Come here. No use getting the door now! You get the door now! You funny bugger! Where's it gone? Give me a sec. I'm ever so sorry, is Neurolette's not entertaining enough? I should really have an intermission screen.
Creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
I need to go and get something. Need to take care of you. And they're gonna have then. Oh yeah, you do.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Sorry? You're welcome. What do you want to do with the doors? Okay. I'll open her if she wants to come back out. Come on then. Come here. Come. Good girl. Oh. Hi. Okay. Ouch. Oh, no one's here anyway, I don't think. Yeah, Fua killed me. I'm gonna switch to, I am, yeah. I'm gonna, put this back on first of all, hi. I'm gonna switch to just chatting for now because I have milk lollies and I am so out of breath. And Fua also has some treats.
I see the value in my own work,
yeah.
but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
I apologise.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling.
Oh my god, people! I always feel like I can't stream for too long, but like, people do hours long streams, don't they? And I've seen people be so casual about it, like, I can do this, it's fine. My stream. I can eat if I want to. Ignore the fact that it's a milk lolly. Ignore the fact that I'm lactose intolerant.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine.
Oh,
Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Is is Neverlet's just going to be talking while I'm talking? Can I don't want to mute desktop audio because then it'll just be me eating. You can have the treats, but you're gonna have to work for them. You're doing such a good girl waiting, you know. And you carried them all by herself from the utility room to the kitchen, living room, upstairs, and to my mum's room. All without dropping them. She's getting so good at just carrying things.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Good girl.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
This is weird, isn't it, when I eat this? It's fine. It's fine, I don't care. Oh, well done. Oh, wait. I think we should do some task training if you're going to eat these treats, don't you? I think we should. Do you think so? Let me just open this. Wave! Good girl! Oh, I have to miss the football match again tomorrow. Because I can't do evening ones right now, I'm too hurt, it's physically too difficult for me. There's going to be a protest afterwards. Also, I couldn't have brought Fuwa with me because there's going to be a protest with balloons, and we're working on it, but ever since Emily, she's really scared of balloons, so I can't put her in that environment. I was told to up with hand signals. Something that I think is very valuable is to actually teach them a...
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning
because dogs are very visual.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and
when it comes to
pure.
like...
Well, water from
it's good to have like a movement when you give them a command. So I like to give her a thumbs up to the best of my ability. I can't do a proper thumbs up. I can't like grasp my hand, but a thumbs up that I can do when she's does something right, so that she learns to associate that signal with that she's done the right thing. There you go. I feel like that's good for situations where you might not be able to talk. Just give her a hand signal so that she's a very good girl. There you go. Good girl. Get down. Well done. I was waiting patient until I finish this, and then I'll get to do all sorts of stuff.
Beautiful creatures.
That nobody can see.
They are the pride
I'm sorry you
of
can't
Fontaine.
see.
Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
That's why I'm trying to speak. I've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's okay for me to have a break, isn't it? No, you can't have Fuwa. It's not allowed.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile.
Right, do you want some stuff?
Must be savored
Do you want some stuff?
to fully appreciate it.
Can you, like, pause streams? You can't, can you? Sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. Ready? Ready? If I drop something, can you get it? Can you? Wait. Oops, get it. Good girl. Well done, get it. Good girl, there you go. Take it. Hold it. Oh, get it. Get it. Good girl, you dropped it. It wasn't your fault, was it? Right, take it. Hold. Hold. Good girl, there you go. Take it. Hold. Good girl. Well done, well done. Get it.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of
Well
Fontaine.
done. Well done. I don't have a bin bag on me. We could practice putting it in the bin. No. Can you get something further away? Do you think? See that? Get it. Get it. Oh look, get it. There. Get it. Oh yes, good girl. Good girl, clever girl. Clever girl. Oh. Yay, well done.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Well
Mondstadt's water is
done.
crisp and
Clever
pure,
girl.
while water from
Clever
Liyue
girl.
has an enduring aftertaste. In
Oh my God, I've got
Inazuma,
this.
the water possesses
I'm probably
a
not going to be able
depth
to
of
go for
flavor
much longer,
unlike any
actually.
other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor
But I still at least
profile
want to finish the section that
that
we're
must
on.
be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
I hear that Novelette is speaking. Right, ready? The teachers go over, yeah? Over. Yes, because this tires you out, doesn't it? Right, over. Yes, good girl. You're a good viewer. What now? What do you do now? What do you do? What do you do for it? Oh, clever girl. She just went over without me telling her to do. Over. Yes. Well done. Sit. Wave. Well done. And yes, clever girl. High five. Well done. High five. Yes, good girl. Oh, my model is broken. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna put my headphones back on though, so it's gonna break. There we go. Last one. Oh, good girl. Is a good girl. Wait.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Leave it.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Good girl. Well done. Okay. Ready. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Clever girl. Oh, he's a good girl. Right, ready? Here you go. Okay. Leave it. Leave it. High five. Hey. Oh. Good girl. All gone. All gone. Finished. Well done. Well done. All gone. See, now that I've started giving her a treat, she's going to shout at me now. Because she wants some more. Okay, let's carry on. Fortress of Meropide. Bless you. You weren't sneezing because you sneezed. You were sneezing because you're going to shout at me, aren't you? Look, it's all gone, look. Look. Proof. Oh, gone. Take it, look. Take it, I'm gonna take it to the bin. How do I get to where I'm trying to go again? That doesn't sound right. I don't know where to go. Oh, okay. Through the opposite way. Oh, so the lifts? Oh, I'm not going to remember how to get anywhere. How much longer is like this fit? Because it's in sections. But no, I don't want party info. I don't need party. No, stop it. I don't need party info. I do not need party info. Go away. Go away. Go away. Why did that take so long? Do not start shouting at me. They're all gone. They're all gone. All gone. Oh yeah, I want to look at that. Oh, sweetie pie, don't start. Come on, it's all gone now. It's all gone. Hi.
The Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is
absolutely.
Paimon overthinking things?
Oh no, he absolutely knows. He absolutely knows everything. Maybe he's not as nice as he has been to us. Yeah, he absolutely knows more than he's letting on.
Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
That was a good impression. But there's nothing we can do about it. We're already here after all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up."
Yeah, you're right.
And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
Hang on. I think I know. I heard. I'm doing it. I think that Fua, that's you, wants some special fancy water. So I will be right back again. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come on then. Oh, come on then, after you. Mum. Mother? Yeah. Hello. I think a certain someone wants some fancy fountain water.
Oh, okay. Oh, no? You got up bed?
Hey. Well, she's shouting at me for something. Sorry?
I bet so something.
Oh, I assume so. How is my model? Okay, cool. Okie dokie. There's one other important thing. Linny's presence here. Yeah, what the hell was he doing here?
That's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him.
You're not a very good spy, Paimon.
Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
If I had to guess, I'd say he's here for the same reason we are. That's what I said.
Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
Exactly. And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow.
Do we have to?
It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
This proves that he's up to something here too.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
Okie dokie. With a bit of trepidation, you and Paimon spend your first night in the fortress of Meropide. That is too fast.
Hey, you're finally awake!
You're up early today, Paimon?
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything.
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
No.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
You set off as soon as possible after asking Phil about the location of the production. I am running out of energy. I really want to carry on. I really want to carry on. I'm really tired.
Melusians are beautiful creatures.
I'll go to the production zone and
pride
talk.
of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
I'll go to the production zone and then out of intrigue. Oh no, because I'm going to meet Linny there. That might actually take a while. No, I'll get to the production zone and then I'll stop. Because I am tired. Hello? Where's the production zone? I'm jumping. Okay. It's not here, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, even further down? It's even further down? How do I go further down? Oh, by the down with the down lift. Okay, that makes sense. New mail. Oh, thank you kindly. Thank you. Claim what? Thank you. Thanks.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Oh my god. Oh, on second thoughts, I think I need to end it here. I am suddenly exhausted. How long have I been going for? 2.5 hours, that's not bad. That is not bad. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I need to call it. But I had fun and I got a follower. And I feel bad for not interacting. But I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I'm so used to nobody being here.
They are the pride of Fontaine.
That I don't have a way
Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
I don't have a way to actually see. Yeah. So, wow, I'm not wording, am I? Bloody hell! Right, I will go, and I will convert this to YouTube, and then yes, I will see you. Where do I find my chat again? Sorry, bear with me. Oh. Yeah, one person chatted. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
I don't know what I'm trying to do. What am I trying to do? Stream manager, that's it.
To take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Dismiss the message. Yeah, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go now. Oh, Azure Marcus Paimon, no! I'm sorry, I missed your message as well. I need to find a way. I find a way to be able to actually see chat while I'm playing. I don't expect anyone to talk to me, so. Well, thanks for leaving a message. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna go now.
Melusines are
I want to aim to stream this once a day, but with my energy levels.
And cause them no harm.
I'm trying to talk. Yeah, with my energy levels, I can't promise anything, but I want to try. And I will see you later. And I am now going to expose myself as a terrible streamer because how do I stop? Okay, Sydney, bye bye.